the first example, let's determine whether f is even, odd, or neither even nor odd from a graph. So we are given a graph here. Okay, so let's look where is the symmetry line. So this is a smiley graph. So we can see that this graph is symmetry towards the y-axis. Okay, so if you put a mirror here, the right hand side is just the same with your left hand side. Therefore, we can say that this graph is symmetric with respect to y-axis. Therefore, the graph is an even function. Next, let's see this graph here. Okay, so you have this graph that is twisted around here. So you can see that this graph is twisted actually at the point 0, 0, which is the origin. So this indicates to you that this graph here is symmetric with respect to the origin. So another way to know whether this function here is symmetric towards your origin is, let's look at the coordinate of your right hand side with the coordinate of your left hand side. Okay, so the coordinate of your right hand side is AB, 1, 1 in this case, and the coordinate of your left hand side is minus A minus B. So it's negative 1, negative 1. So you can see that it is symmetric towards the origin. Let's see another point here. This is 8, 2. And you can see that this is another point here is minus 8 minus 2. Therefore, it is clear to us that this function is an odd function. Next, let's determine whether this function is even, odd, or neither algebraically. Okay, so let's do the calculation. Let's repeat once again. So let's substitute x with minus x. If f minus x is equal to fx, therefore you can conclude it is an even function. Next, if you check f minus x is equal to minus fx, okay, so we can conclude that it is an odd function. So a neither even nor odd function is when you don't have these two conditions here. So let's see this equation here. We have a polynomial here. So let's substitute your x with minus x. So whenever you see x, let's substitute with minus x. So at these 2 points here, so minus x to the power 4 will be a positive number. X to the power 4 minus 2 squared will again be positive number x squared. So now we can see that this answer here is just the same with fx, right? So let's conclude f minus x is equal to fx. Therefore, fx is an even function. Let's see the second one here. Again, you have this polynomial. So let's substitute your x with minus x. So this part, and this part. Let us substitute it with minus x. So put it here. So minus x to the power 5 is minus x power 5. Minus x to an odd power 3 is minus x power 3. So minus minus is plus. And lastly, 4 multiplied minus x is minus 4x. So now you can see that this is not fx. Therefore, f minus x is not equal to fx. Therefore, confirm it is not even function. Next, let's try to factorize out minus. Okay, so when we take out minus, we can see that this is minus fx. Therefore, since f minus x is equal to minus fx, then we can conclude fx is an odd function. Let's see the third question here. Fx is equal to x cubed plus x squared. So now, let us substitute this x with minus x. Okay, so f minus x is minus x cubed plus minus x squared. So minus x cubed, this is power of odd, so it becomes minus x cubed. Minus x squared, this will become plus, so plus x squared. So let's see whether this is equal to fx. No, it's not. So f minus x is not equal to fx, therefore it is not an even function. Then let's try to factorize out minus, okay, in case this is an odd function. So when you factorize out minus, this is not fx. So we can conclude f minus x is not equal to minus fx. Therefore, it is not an odd function. So since it is not even and it is not an odd function, therefore we can conclude that this fx here is neither even nor odd function. Now let's see this question here. Fx is modulus x minus x squared. So you want to substitute this x here with minus x. And this is another 2 part here. So let's fill in minus x modulus minus x squared. So modulus minus x, this is equal to modulus minus 1 multiply x. When you split it, it is minus 1 modulus x. Okay, so what is a modulus minus 1? This is just equal to 1. And what is modulus x? We just leave it with x. So minus x squared, this is just x squared. So let's conclude our answer. We have modulus x minus x squared. So is this fx? Yes, this is just the same fx. Therefore, we can conclude since f minus x equal to fx, therefore fx is an even function. Now let's see question 5. Fx is 1 over x squared plus 3x4 plus modulus x. So as usual, let's substitute this x with minus x. Then let's see what will happen. Minus x squared is just x squared. Minus x to the power of 4 and even power is positive x power of 4 modulus minus x. This is equal to modulus x. Because again, modulus minus 1 is just equal to 1. So again, let's see, is this the same? Yes, it's the same. Therefore, since f minus x is equal to fx, we can conclude that fx is an even function. So this is the end of this subtopic. Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.